that's not cool. It's rubbing against shit. Move that up. My name's Justin. I'm sure if there's anybody here, you met us a little while ago when we were up here for a tour. A lot of shit on the floor. Switching hands. That's loud as fuck. I'm all by myself. My friends are downstairs. Did I just hear you? Switching hands again. Not creepy at all. Oh, it's me. Are you guys on your way yet to investigate? Oh shit. I'm out of range of them. You guys got a copy? Come back.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, are you still getting ready or are you out?
We're heading out right now. I can come back. I wanted to run a different recorder.
Okay, copy that. Oh boy. Making a bunch of noise. I heard a story about a man named Jimmy and Lester. I was told you guys like to still hang out. Hearing footsteps. Is that you? Hear a car? I'm not here to do anything to you, argue with you, tell you what to do. I'm hearing tapping noises. I don't know if that's natural. That's 67.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, is that a rim hit? Okay. Interesting. Why did my low battery? That's very interesting.
My paranormal journey began many years before I called myself a ghost hunter. I entered into the paranormal community 7 years ago, not knowing how investigating the most haunted places in the Midwest would turn out. Once I found the right people, I led them into darkness, searching for the light. We would find no answers in the data, but what we found buried within ourselves would not only take us by surprise, but may define the paranormal in ways never imagined. Energies are shifting, and time is ticking. Some would say the history of Hillview Manor is well documented. Many books, videos, and articles give a timeline of the facility's progression that spanned 3/4 of the 20th century and ending in the 21st century. What is not well documented is the origins of poor farms, which were a promised safe haven for those who fell in hard times. In 1926, the Lawrence County Home for the Aged, located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, opened its doors to mentally ill, severely destitute, and elderly residents that did not have family to look after them. Many residents abandoned family members at the home for various reasons. Essentially, the home was a place for those who were poor, alone, and unwanted. Once at the home, the residents were then incarcerated, stripped of their freedom to come and go as they please. This fact is passed over by every article and video that provides a historical record of the Lawrence County Home for the Aged. This video, however, will not pass over it. It is important to understand the origins of poor farms and how they transitioned from facilities that punished the poor and destitute to the humane and sympathetic alternatives found today. Discrimination against the poor was an accepted and widespread practice. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, poorhouses were a reality for society's most vulnerable people. These locally run institutions filled a need in a time before Social Security, Medicaid, and Section 8 housing became a reality. They also exposed the stigma and shame society placed on those who were unable to support themselves. The concept of the poorhouse originated in England during the 17th century. Municipalities were expected to care for their poor, and made a distinction between people who were old and unable to care for themselves and the able-bodied. People who were able to work were expected to do so, and could be imprisoned if they refused. In the United States, the idea immigrated along with the English colonists. In 1660, Boston built its first workhouse, a brick building intended for dissolute and vagrant persons. Massachusetts poor people had more than the workhouse to fear. Towns could also banish poor people or even auction them off to the lowest bidder. Warning out allowed towns to exile poor newcomers or make it clear that they were not willing to pay to support them. The vendue system allowed cities to auction off poor individuals to private bidders. The individual who bought the poor person then put them to work in exchange for reimbursement of what it cost to clothe and feed them. Sometimes people had another option, asking the overseer of the poor, a town official, for relief. In some cases, the overseer would provide them with town-sponsored food, clothing, or firewood. By the early 19th century, the poorhouse system had won out over warning or vendue, and their construction coincided with an increasingly negative attitude toward poor people. These facilities were designed to punish people for their poverty and, hypothetically, make being poor so horrible that the people would continue to work at all costs. Being poor became to carry an intense social stigma, and increasingly, poorhouses were placed outside of public view. Often, conditions in poorhouses were alarming. However, life in the poorhouse was not always miserable. Historians have documented the ways poor people used workhouses and poor farms as places in which to build community during their most vulnerable moments. As historian Ruth Wallace Herndon has noted, many women returned to the Boston almshouse again and again and maintained connections to the outside world while inside the poorhouse. For most men, on the other hand, the almshouse was an unfamiliar place and an unfamiliar city, she writes. As society tried to hide institutions designed to help the poor, poorhouses took on another form, the poor farm. Like poorhouses, these institutions were carefully regulated places for indigent people to live and work. However, poor farms were located in rural areas and the outskirts of the cities instead of city centers. Instead of performing industrial or domestic labor, residents did farm work instead. The poorhouse faded out around the time of the Great Depression as the federal government became more involved with social welfare. Most remaining poor farms and poorhouses closed in the 1930s and 40s, though a few remained in places like Texas until the 1970s. Though the poorhouses are no longer, their memory still haunts homes like the one in Lawrence County. Despite city's best intentions, many poorhouses were understaffed, incompetent, and inhumane. Abuse would still be found as well, marring the reputation of these facilities. This would also be true of the Lawrence County Home for the Aged. The day the home opened, Perry D. Snyder and his wife Mary A. Snyder, who were first elected in March 1913 to serve in respective posts of the New Castle City Home, took up residence in the Lawrence County Home for the Aged. Their 2 children and around 12 staff members and the first 20 inmates left the old city home and also took up residence in the Lawrence County Home. A young boy was among these first 20 inmates, although the home did not generally take children. In June of 1944, county welfare officials and the Snyders, now in their late 70s, were accused of incompetence at the home. During the hearing, the Snyders were retired with pensions, but permitted to stay at the home. By late August, the Snyders were given 3 weeks to vacate the premises. The Snyders' 30 years of service to the community had ended, and Mance B. Hogue, the longtime director of the welfare department, took over operations at the home. The home continued to operate for many years. In the latter half of the 1960s, the home was remodeled and slowly changed into a skilled nursing center while under supervision of Director Clarence E. Couvert. By 1970, the home was facing severe overcrowding issues, and Couvert became bitter about lack of county support and resigned in January of 1973. In December of 1974, the county decided to add a new section, which is now known as the North Wing, and remodeled some of the existing floors. A new 3-story addition, including an additional basement floor, was to be built. This would allow the home to accommodate another 30 or more residents. A new kitchen, dining room, and other occupational rooms were included in the construction. The North Wing opened in mid-1977. And after a contest to find a more suitable name for the Lawrence County Home for the Aged, it was renamed as Hillview Manor on March 22, 1977. Hillview Manor closed its doors in 2004 due to financial constraints. although it seems to sit quietly at the top of a grassy hill above Route 65. Evidence of its history remains active. It is Interface Death's task to investigate the claims given by the tour guides and many who have visited Hillview Manor. The spirits of several residents are believed to haunt the manor, but will not be exploited in this video. We share our experiences with you, and when something unexplained happens, we offer it as evidence of paranormal manifestations. It is solely up to you to peer review our findings and draw your own conclusion.
Do you know where we're going?
Yeah,
Where are we going?
the hall to the left. So sit right here. But you want to, let's go straight.
Oh, I just got chills real bad. Left side, my arm. Like something like touched my, like the hair on my arms would have stood up. This is Mary Virginia's room. So I'm gonna set this recorder up. I can set this right here. You can have a seat, or you can have a seat if you want. But you have to watch facing me with that. You know what I mean?
So where do I put this at then? I have the legs out. Or should I just have it on my knee? I can have it on my knee.
Okay.
And I'll sit right here.
You can, yeah, you can sit there.
Sit here.
Yeah. I'll film you, and you're gonna have to film me at some point, I guess. Hello, Mary. We came to talk to you. Are you here with us? And if you pick up anything,
I know. I had my eyes closed. I was trying.
okay, just blurt it out if you. We came to visit you. When was the last time somebody came here to see you? I see all these cool toys on your bed. You like to play with the toys?
Is there a dog on the bed?
A dog?
A white and black dog. My stomach.
I'm afraid I keep hitting that microphone. I do not see a dog. I feel like I have my leg up against the bed. It just feels warm, like the side of the bed. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just get this warmth from it. But I don't see a dog. Do you have a favorite toy, Mary? I don't see a dog.
I have it sitting right there.
How's the view? Did you walk?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down over here. That's just me moving around here.
Mary, is that what you're trying to tell me, that you like dogs? I keep visualizing a black and white dog. Or did you have a black and white dog? What's that shadow on?
Huh?
There was just a shadow right behind me.
Right behind you?
Yeah, like I could see myself, and it was right here.
Now I can see a shadow beside you, but that's because I'm running the IR, and you're casting a shadow. But
Like
you
right
shouldn't be
here,
able to see
like
that.
where my hand is right now. There was something there, and all of a sudden, because I was like, "Wait, what is that from?" Yeah, I had a shadow
But
right
you
next
couldn't
to me.
manipulate it.
No,
Stay over there. Sit down in that chair beside the bed.
it was right next to me. We might have to play that back, because I swear it was something.
Okay.
It was something black right next to me, and I was.
For some reason, I'm not seeing your. Bring your rig over here.
Oh, it's no signal. Mary, was that you that was next to me?
There it is. That was my foot. Here, hold on. I'm going out in the hallway here for just a second. Find me something to set this on. .360 recording, second floor, right across from 202.
Whose name?
I figured.
So what supposedly happened in here?
I don't know. Try to get this on this windowsill over here. We were in here earlier. and had some experiences. Some feelings. There were feelings of children in here, multiple people in here. Just odd feelings from one of our investigators. If you're still in here, can you come communicate with us? You know, tell us your story. What's keeping you here?
I heard hurry, hurry. Came from the hall.
I just saw a black shadow going past the door. I did not catch it on camera, but I saw it. I do have a device out in the hallway for you to talk into if you'd like to.
Is that you back there? Huh, we got power now. That was really weird. Okay, I'm starting to hear you. I'm gonna hit record. Make my shadow detector stop. I'm hearing you move around over there. You just hear stuff everywhere in here. Don't know if that's a natural sound or not. Pretty loud. Key in this mic. Might set off the rim. Where are you guys at right now? Where are you? It sounds like I'm completely surrounded up here with footsteps.
the rim's working. That's a shadow detector resetting. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just making sure I'm not hearing you guys.
Now you got
Come back.
Not bothering us down here in the lobby. You're good.
Okay, just making sure, man. I'm up here on the 3rd floor.
And but for the last, we entered the door and dude is legit footsteps all around you, just making sure that it's not one of us. That's awesome, that's wild, that's good stuff.
Mary, I heard you like playing dress up. Is that true? I keep seeing a black and white dog.
Remember when we go up to the kids' room, I forget their names. We'll look for one up there.
Okay.
But I am not, I just got chills again. Like, can you describe this dog?
All I'm getting is black and white with little long ears. That's it. I don't.
Getting, oh, I just felt something cold, like right by my ear.
What was that?
I don't know if it's my belly or what. Not in my belly. Are you walking around in here?
Your name?
What?
Footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to take a moment to stop right here and let you guys know step by step how I review the audio and video data on our investigations. What I find interesting is the psychical research that we do kind of puts forth a hypothesis that certain psychic abilities in the investigators' arsenal may have an impact on the paranormal phenomena that manifest during an investigation, and this might be one of them. So let me know what you think once I kind of take you through this. Missy Vastine is seen closing her eyes, and usually when she's doing that, she's trying to connect with her abilities. And right as she does that, when she immediately opens her eyes, it looks like she feels something happening. And there's a pop, and there's a lot of people in the paranormal community that believe that when these pops occur, it's either the sound of portals opening up or something happening in the spirit realm coming forth to our realm and manifesting, which is also followed by the footsteps that you see occurring, or you hear occurring. And obviously both investigators in the area are standing absolutely still. There's a 360-degree surround sound recorder in the hallway capturing this, and everybody's mic'd and has face cams, and they're standing completely still. This is a result of well-trained investigators doing what they're trained to do, and abiding by the protocols that I and the group agreed to, implement in our paranormal investigations. And the reason why we just go into places and observe with video and audio equipment mostly is because usually this type of stuff is missed, and when it does happen, there's not a whole lot of cross-checking going on with different audio recorders, different video cameras, so on and so forth. So this is a good example of the events leading up to what I will be presenting in this section to be very credible to me, impossible, unexplained phenomena that we may call or interpret as paranormal. Again, please let me know what you think in the comments below, and all we can do is keep pushing and keep trying to understand why these things happen. It is hard for me to believe that this is just the building settling or natural noises occurring in the environment when it was just completely quiet leading up to this.
What was that?
I don't know if it's my belly or what. No, it ain't my belly. Are you walking around in here?
Hear that?
What?
Footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Grab this meter. I'm gonna go out this hallway. We heard that you like to walk around out here in the hallways, back and forth from room to room.
Clayton, there's someone behind you.
Where?
Like directly fucking behind you. I just seen them walk up on you.
I can hear you moving around. I can hear you moving around. I can hear you moving around. Walk out from one of the rooms.
He's in that one. His shadow, he lets his shadow be seen every once in a while. I could see it on the wall.
I think we should just finish this session.
Okay. I really don't want to leave it here and come back and get it. No, I mean, when we're done with this, we'll go work on it because it's kind of pointless for me.
Well, we're going to walk around some more.
Well, I would like to get it fixed so I can actually record things. Mary, what was your favorite color?
Was it purple?
Mary, did you like Christmas? I have a feeling that you liked Christmas.
go see if I might be able to just put that Zoom Q1 on there. It might be a little more top heavy, but so we'll just keep everything rolling like normal, and we'll try and get that on there. I don't know why that's not working. Might be the cord, I don't know.
All right, guys, hope I didn't bother you. You'll be seeing us, some more of us will come up here again. You'll hear us coming, obviously. I am coming down from 3, going down to 1. Over. I'm sorry, can you come back?
Pretty sure Jess and Josh are still on the one.
Okay, do you know what side?
We were in Mary's room. We're back at the command center right now because SJ4000 just shut off. It's not working. Can't power it up. Except the external power. I don't know why. So I'm gonna try and finagle the Zoom camera on there.
Josh, I've been having the same trouble with all of the SJ cams tonight. They keep switching different modes. They're not powering on correctly. The monitor won't work on it. So, definitely copy that. My face cam and her face cam are,
Bottom floor, closing.
problems with
Yeah, I just shut off. It wouldn't.
Something weird happened. Oh, that was a slider. Something weird happened up there. My Zoom camera shut off, but I got it rolling again. So your face cam keeps shutting off.
No, her SJ Air.
Okay, bring it here.
It was working just fine. And I'm gonna.
Mirror. I felt like a shadow was right next to me.
That'd be great.
And I couldn't redo it.
Okay. Okay, I got your SJ cam on. I'm gonna have to show you how to get it back on if it does that again. It's really,
Did you get it working?
yeah.
Camera.
Yeah. So what happens?
Something with the power.
Yeah, I noticed if you have a long cable, none of us have long cables for the power to our cameras, right? Because it might drop voltage, and sometimes external power will drop it. It's working now.
See, it was working when we left.
I turned your light on. Now it's back off. You'll have to turn it back on.
My deadlight.
Yeah. But it was weird. I got a rim hit up there, and then my camera just died. And I'm like, I had to take a couple times to power back on, but it was a weird coincidence. Like, I got a rim hit, and then it killed my power. I had power to everything else. That camera was still running.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got the camera rolling again, and it hasn't shut off since, so. Weird. Okay, where are you guys heading next?
We're just gonna walk around, try to get out of the basement, possibly.
Okay.
We're just gonna kind of combine the first floor and the basement.
Unless you want to go, where do you want to go?
Well, I was just up on the 3rd floor. I got a lot of footsteps and a lot of noises, but then once Derek and Missy came up, it was quiet. There was a few other little noises. I don't know. It's really hard to tell if they're natural noises, but if it's natural noises, it's super noisy. It's just like pops, cracks, sounds like...
Yeah, we heard something. I'd like to go back to Mary's room.
Show me where you were at.
Now, when Jess was standing over there, the camera had already shut off. And then what you saw, a shadow out of the corner of your eye?
No, up against the wall. I was,
Over here?
Nope. Hold on.
Don't kick a rig.
I know. I was standing here. Well, and then Josh was kind of behind me this way, so my shadow was right here. Can you see it on the wall? There was a black something mass right here, like right next to me, and I kept looking to see if he was moving, because he was sitting down, to see if he was moving, and nothing, and all of a sudden, then it was gone.
She kept picking up we were asking her about her favorite toy and stuff, and Jess said to see if there was a black and white dog on the bed, which I didn't dig through the toys, but I did not see a black and white dog. So I said to her, whenever we go up to the kids' room up there, I guess that's on the second floor, we would look for one up there as well, just to see.
I mean, I don't know if it was a dog that she had when she was young. You know, I don't know, but it came to me like 3 times. A black and white dog.
How sure are you that you saw a shadow, like a freestanding shadow in front of you?
I saw it up against the wall. I didn't see it.
Okay.
It was on the wall.
I kept feeling something, like I kept getting chills on my right arm, and it felt like something like brushed up against my arm, but only touched my arm hair, which is weird because I don't have real long arm hair, but I could just feel it like work its way up my arm. And then I was getting chills just on this side of my body. And then when I was standing over here, and I was kind of leaning against the bed, and I put my leg up against it. See, I feel it now, but it's like warmth. It's weird. I don't know if it's because of the blanket.
I guess I can walk over there and see if I can.
But I just kind of put my leg up against the bed, and it just feels like it's like there's warmth just coming off the, comfortable. It's comfortable.
I just seen someone laying in that bed.
It just,
Yeah, right there.
warmth.
Yeah.
That just gave me chills.
It just went away.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was right there on that baby, right here.
That's right where my leg was. Like I was standing right in front of the chair, and I put my leg up against it.
That's weird because I felt it and then it went away.
But it felt like comfort. You know what I mean? Like warmth.
Yeah, it felt like a hand warmer.
Yeah.
Like type of heat.
Yeah. But I was physically touching
That was
bed,
strange.
and I just felt warmth. It just.
Okay, that was me hitting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely felt it, Josh. That's strange. That was weird. Mary? Is that who you said?
Yeah. Mary, Virginia.
All right, Mary. I want to put down. I have a thing that can sense energy. We're going to set it down. I want to see if we can see you or hear you or sense your energy. We'll also use this thing. Josh, turn your headlamp off. Mary, if you're laying in your bed or if you're in this room, we're going to sit back and be real quiet. You can show us how you can play with your dolls or talk to us. I'll put my headphones on so I can hear you. But if you come up to this, it'll go off. We'll bump it up a little bit. Do you like it that everybody leaves you that stuff? All the necklaces and the dolls? Do you like it that we're here, or are we bothering you? .64 degrees, 0.0 milligauss. So Jess, oh, what do we have? Is that you? Did you move when that went off?
I was focusing the camera on Jess whenever it went off.
That's weird. That was the shadow detector, I think.
You want me to move again to see if
Yeah, move it, try to recreate it. Yeah. It must have sensed the...
The brightness on his face was
Yeah,
opened up more.
it's probably pretty sensitive, the photon sensor on it. Any psychic feedback?
The only two things that I was getting was the dog, and then I started picking up something about Christmas.
Well, just about everybody I know likes Christmas,
Right.
but some people like it more than normal.
like kids. And she was, she had that mentality. That makes sense to me.
Do you like Christmas, Mary? Well, if you guys want to head down to the basement, I'll sit here for a few minutes and then I'll kind of...
I kind of don't want to go down to the basement right now because I want to do my solo
Solo there.
down there.
We'll go down there.
I'll stay with Justin.
Okay. How do I get down there?
Go down that way. And then where's the stairs?
I think you go down that way and you turn left and that stairwell's like back on this corner over here, all
Should
the
I
way
just
over.
go, can I get to the basement from the center stairwell?
I don't think so.
No, you can only do it from this stairwell.
Okay, if you look out this window, you'll see the building stretches all the way out that way. That's where you gotta go because those doors show the side yard where that stairwell was. So you have to go down this hallway, turn left. And if you don't see it down there,
Where the woman moved
yeah,
her
the wheelchair, that's how you get down there.
Okay. All right, I'll go down
Don't
there.
fucking fall.
Josh has the walkie, and you have what? Okay.
Yep.
Just use regular light to get down there.
It's super creepy down there, dude, and super creepy on that third floor too.
The remainder of our paranormal investigation is to be continued. However, this first look at the history and investigation was very interesting, but it is up to you to decide if these events provide a valid documentation of the paranormal claims at Hillview Manor. Many have come and gone, but what those who once called this place home left behind and what those who come to experience the haunting add is the subject of our studies. Are there ghosts at Hillview Manor, or is it simply a delusion? Our search for evidence continues.